Hi my lovely people, welcome back to another fabulous fragrance video. It's a special holiday edition. Yes, I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite festive fragrances that I love to wear during the holiday season. Not just on Christmas Day, but the entire holiday season. They just put me in this very, very festive holiday mood. I have some particular, ones that I love to wear right in the new year. But, this is more about like the Christmas time and the vibes that I get during the Christmas time. I know there are other holidays that we're celebrating too, but no matter what holiday that is you're celebrating, you will find these fragrances put you in the right mood. That's what it's all about, right? Those scent memories, we want to remember those beautiful holiday memories and connect them to a scent memory. Oh, every time you smell that fragrance, oh, I wore this last Christmas, and all the beautiful memories attached to that come with it. That's the beautiful thing about scent memory. I like to connect my fragrances to memories. I don't know about you. And these fragrances always put me in the right mood for the holidays. Okay, so I find there are a couple of types, actually about maybe 3 types of fragrances that really put me in the holiday mood. Now, which ones should I start with? I think I'm going to start with my favorite spicy vanilla fragrances that always put me in the right mood for the holidays. Now, this first one was my scent of the day on Christmas Day last year. This is, of course, Bouquet Ideal by Xerjoff. Now, this one, you guys, is one of those fragrances. It's a beautiful, very woody, slightly spicy vanilla fragrance. There is that papyrus note in here that kind of adds that woody touch, but it also adds this sort of, I don't know, it's the certain scent that's perfect for the holidays. And that the slight hint of spice, there's like a little hint of cinnamon in here. I know, I can't remember whether there's a nutmeg or something else that's in here. Oh, absolutely stunning. This has a good amount of vanilla. Of course, it's a very vanilla kind of fragrance, but not overly so, not overly sweet. It just is the right scent, seriously, for, I don't know, even the bottle reminds me of Christmas, not just the color. Something about Xerjoff Bouquet Ideal always puts me in that sort of Christmas mood. It's something about vanilla and spice together. Maybe the connection to food that have a lot of vanilla and spice, desserts and stuff that we make during the holidays, just really puts me in this mood. And then the woody notes in here kind of bring that warmth, sensual dry down to this fragrance. Perfect for the holidays. Bouquet Ideal by Xerjoff. And then I have a couple of other beautiful spicy vanillas that also really put me in the right mood for the holidays. Here's another one. This is a beautiful spicy vanilla that's from one of my favorite fragrance lines of one of the high-end designer brands, one of the high-end designer houses, I should say. This is Christian Louboutin's Loubirouge from the Loubirouge collection. This one, you guys, is the most, beautiful spicy vanilla. There's a little bit of cardamom in the opening that just, it's absolutely stunning. Whenever you mix cardamom with vanilla, it's just a match made in heaven. And there's a little bit of iris that adds that little bit of a powderiness to this fragrance. Actually, this one was inspired by Paris. As you can see, the heel here is pointing to Paris, France. Obviously it was inspired by Paris, and it's really like cabarets in Paris is what inspired this fragrance. Obviously very festive kind of mood, inspiration even. So definitely I can see why this kind of puts me in that sort of festive holiday jolly spirit. This is a very kicky kind of fun, spicy vanilla. Very, very kind of sexy, spicy, kind of, you know, spunky vanilla. Absolutely love it. Very, very holiday kind of fragrance. There are a lot more fragrance notes in here, of course, but they have not revealed all of them. The main notes are those what I mentioned. Absolutely stunning. Always puts me in this spirit. It opens with that beautiful cardamom, and then it gets into that powdery iris, and then the vanilla. Like, it's just absolutely stunning. And then I have another one here by Essential Parfum. This is a Divine Vanille. This is one of my favorite fragrance houses because they have this concept of being absolutely recyclable, very eco-friendly. Their packaging is 100% eco-friendly. You can discard that. They don't charge you. They don't add that price of the packaging to the fragrance because they're not wasting money on expensive bulky packaging that you just have to throw away anyway, sadly. Besides that, now this really puts me in that holiday mood because this is that, again, a beautiful, very interesting spicy vanilla. It's not super spicy, it's just right. Not overly spicy. There are, you know, a couple of little spices, but it's got this very sophisticated leather nuance from the osmanthus that's in here. There's a little hint of sweetness from the dried fruits here, which again adds to that sort of gourmand quality of this fragrance, but not overly so. Very conceptual gourmand, you know. It has a little bit of blonde tobacco, which is nothing like the regular tobacco, just very light hint of it, which underlines it perfectly. I just think it's a beautiful, beautiful vanilla fragrance. I really like this. This again puts me in that holiday kind of mood. Spicy vanillas always do it for me. Divine Vanille by Essential Parfum. Divine it is. And then, let's see, I have one more spicy vanilla and then we can move on to the other types. So this one right here is a little bit, I wouldn't call it polarizing, but a few people find this fragrance, so I'll warn you right off the bat. Few people I've heard from maybe like a handful of people that they find it a little too spicy maybe. I don't know why that is. Like that quality that they're saying actually makes this perfect for the holidays. It's actually Vanilla Diorama by Christian Dior. You guys, this one is from their Privé line. As you know, this just came out recently last year. This fragrance, the name of it reveals the inspiration. It's actually Christian Dior's favorite dessert. So he was inspired by his favorite dessert. It's kind of like an ice cream kind of cake type of dessert that has loads of vanilla and spice. So this is a beautiful spicy vanilla. This has got some warm spices, like probably a little cardamom. I can smell definitely, you know, some cinnamon, I'm sure. You know, some warm spices in here. Loads of vanilla, of course. I think it opens with a little pink pepper, which is always welcoming. It's a warm, not warm, bright kind of notes. Pink pepper is. It gives you kind of happy thoughts, sort of little bit of citruses, and it's got a little bit of, I think, cacao in here, which makes it delicious and, you know, kind of gourmand and edible as in edible smelling. Of course, don't eat this, although you probably are tempted to by most fragrances you own. This has got a beautiful boozy note in here. I can't remember if it's a cognac or rum, something really delicious. So it's like a boozy, spicy vanilla. Got a sensual sandalwood in the dry down. Just absolutely stunning, you guys. Again, reminds me of the holiday baking, the desserts, the whole festive mood. So yeah, Vanilla Diorama by Christian Dior. And then of course there's my beloved in my hands, one of my all-time favorite gourmand fragrances. This one right here is the queen of gourmand fragrances. This is Serja Vitalica. You guys know the story. This one, oh, is the most beautiful, delicious gourmand ever created. This smells like basically a sugar cookie or a snickerdoodle of some sort, like an almond sugar cookie, if there was such thing. I know there's maybe plenty of different types of almond sugar cookies, dipped in a milk and sprayed with a little musk. That's kind of how it smells, but only like the sexy perfume version of it, if you know what I mean. You guys, this is so delicious that my husband loves it when I wear this, because he almost wants to take a bite out of me. It's like very delicious smelling. It makes you smell absolutely just awesome. Imagine smelling like this after baking all your cookies and, you know, preparing your holiday meal, and you spray this thing on and you serve your dinner and you host your guests and you smell as heavenly as the food in front of you, except only better, the sexier perfume smell good version of it, you know. So the guests want to eat the dinner, but they also want to take a bite out of you, you know. That's kind of like a fragrance, this one. So this always puts me in the mood, like gives me like the holiday baking vibes. Absolutely stunning fragrance, Zerjoff Italica. By the way, if you layer it with, if you scrub your body with the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom scrub and then apply the Boom Boom cream and use that on top, ooh, so yummy, delicious. So I have another gourmand that I find beautiful for the holiday season. Now this one is, again, I don't want to call it polarizing, but it's definitely not a safe blind buy for some people, because it's a very decadent, strong gourmand. And so just make sure you get your nose on it first at a boutique, at a Dior boutique. This is another Dior Privé line fragrance. This is Feve Delicieuse. You guys, this one, oh, this is so beautiful. This has got so much going on. This has so many gorgeous gourmand notes. This has got tonka bean, vanilla, so it's very vanilla heavy. It's got even benzoin, so like 3 different types of vanilla. There's even cacao. There's even cherry in here. There's a little hint of cherry in here, you know. Some lactonic vibes. Absolutely stunning, delicious, special gourmand that it's not always suitable for every occasion, but perfect for the festive season. I'm telling you, this one fits right in with the holiday season, right in with Christmas, right in with any other holiday you're celebrating this holiday season. Oh my goodness, this just smells absolutely delicious. But like I said, it can smell very gourmand and a little bit, you know, on the dense side. So make sure that you like a dense gourmand before you buy this. This is Feve Delicieuse, but it definitely gets me in the mood for the holidays. And I have this other couple of gourmand fragrances here. This one is new to my collection. This right now at the moment, my favorite chocolate fragrance in the world. This is Cacao Porcelana by Atelier Materi. You guys, this one is the most delicious fragrance. This smells to me like delicious, decadent Swiss white chocolate, only the sexy perfume version of it. This kind of like a mix of that and some cacao powder. This is a beautiful chocolatey, boozy, tonka beanie fragrance. It's got a little bit of white tobacco. It's got Davana, which is like a sexy herbal notes. It just smells beautiful. I think that addition of Davana kind of gave it that sexy vibes. Very decadent, boozy, chocolatey. It's kind of like a, I don't know, like a boost infused, decadent white chocolate, Swiss white chocolate like bar, only like if you turned it into a perfume and made it really sexy and sprayed it on yourself and you smell edible now. That's what it is. It reminds me of all the chocolate that I use in my baking. You know, all the Swiss chocolates that I love. It's just absolutely decadent and delicious for the holidays. Then I have another gourmand here, but this one is a very sensual, woody, lactonic gourmand. This one is Zadig and Voltaire's This Is Her. This one is a sandalwood fragrance mainly, but it's a very creamy, gorgeous delicious sandalwood fragrance. This has a whipped cream note, which makes it even creamier, more than the creaminess of the sandalwood. And there's a chestnut note. You guys, you know, the chestnuts are, it's all about the holidays, right? So yeah, this one is beautiful. It just has that sensual sandalwood, one of my favorite winter fragrances, which by the way, I just did my favorite winter fragrances, designer fragrances video. I'll link it up here and down in the description box. This was featured in that video. Yeah, this has that holiday vibes with a little bit of that chestnut, but mostly what you smell is that whipped cream, the lactonic whipped cream with the beautiful sandalwood. Absolutely love it, and it's actually got a lot of musk too, very sexy. I love cherry fragrances for the holidays. I think they're absolutely divine for the holidays. So here is Cherry Punk, one of my favorite cherry fragrances of all time. This not only puts me in the holiday mood, but it puts me in a good mood overall. It's not your average boring cherry. It's not your cherry almond average run-of-the-mill cherry. It's a cherry fragrance with an edge. It's sexy. It's the kind of one that a punk rock chick would wear to a holiday party, okay? That kind of fragrance this is. This has got an edge, you know. If you wear this, you're a fashionista, you're a punk rock chick, you're somebody with an edge, you know. So that kind of fragrance. This is a cherry leather fragrance. Actually, leather is another great note for cold weather in general, especially in the winter time, and you combine it with cherry, you got something divine. As you know, cherry is not a natural note. You can't make oil out of cherry, so it's a what do you call a synthetic note, and even in the most natural fragrance, right? And that synthetic cherry note has a little bit of an almond nuance. So there is an almond nuance in here. I'm not sure if they also have added an almond note, but it's not your typical like cherry almond fragrance though, but it's rather like a cherry leather kind of sexy sort of fragrance. Absolutely love this one. This one's got an edge. So if you want to be the cool relative that shows up all sexy and edgy, that's the one for you. If you want to stand out from the crowd, I have a discount code for you down in the description box, actually, for that and Essential Parfums Divine Vanille, I think, and the Cacao Porcelana too. I'll just link all the discount codes down in the description box for you guys. And here's another cherry fragrance that I think is amazing for the holiday season. By the way, cherry is a perfect note for the holidays. Perfect note for the holidays. It just really puts me in, like, cherry, you get a lot of cherry in a lot of drinks for the holidays, in desserts for the holidays, right? So it's absolutely beautiful. It just puts me in that Christmassy mood. This one is another one of those boozy cherry fragrances. This has loads of tonka bean in here too. Oh, so delicious. And yes, there's an almond in here, accord as well. But it's more than that. It's a very delicious, very gourmand, boozy cherry fragrance. I really love this one. This one, by the way, is Bodecia the Victorious Bodacious. Last but not least, I have Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. This is another gorgeous, gorgeous boozy cherry almond delicious divineness. But this is basically what got the whole cherry almond craze started. Everybody wanted to make a dupe for this, you know. This is a beautiful fragrance, but unfortunately this one does not last too long and project too far unless you layer it with something like this. Cherry Punk will give this teeth, give this lasting power, give this that edge. You know, you layer it with something, anything that adds some other cherry fragrance that is stronger and more projecting and lasting, and the problem is solved. For the most part, this is the most beautiful cherry fragrance ever. I heard that they're gonna come up with a intense version of this. How awesome would that be? If the performance issue got fixed, how awesome would that be? Tom Ford, do it. All right, you guys, that's it. Those are my beautiful holiday fragrances that really get me in the mood, put me in the right place for the holidays, get me in that holiday spirit, the vibes. So let me know down in the comment section, do you have any kind of fragrance that you have particular scent memories attached to that puts you in a jolly mood, that reminds you of the festive holiday season, that puts you in that festive mood? Chime down in the comment section. I love hearing from you guys. I have been sick quite a bit, so if I'm a little late to reply to your comments, don't worry about it. You know I always reply to you. So yeah, talk to me. Tell me down in the comment section. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, which helps me grow this channel. Please, if you watch my videos, help a girl out and click that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring the notification bell right next to it. That way it actually is worth something, because if you just click subscribe, it doesn't matter. You have to click the notification bell too. That's just how YouTube does it these days. Yeah. So also don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, where I post a lot of fun content. I will see you guys in my next video.